Who was the richest person to ever walk the earth? Bill Gates? Elon Musk? Jeff Bezos? Not even close. To find the answer, you will need to go back nearly 700 years, to the golden sands of 14th century West Africa, where one man's wealth was so vast, it literally broke economies. His name was Mansa Musa, and his fortune was so immense that modern economists still struggle to calculate it. Mansa Musa ruled the Mali Empire from 1312 to 1337. He was not just rich, he was legendary. Historians estimate his net worth would exceed $400 billion, or about $1,200 per person in the US today, though some claim it was far more. His riches came from Mali's control of two of the world's most valuable commodities at the time, gold and salt. Mali sat on top of more than half of the world's gold supply during Musa's reign. At a time when gold was the foundation of global wealth, he controlled the source and the trade routes that distributed it. Mansa Musa was not born into wealth. He inherited a growing empire and turned it into a superpower. After the mysterious disappearance of his predecessor during an expedition, Musa became emperor. He expanded Mali's borders into present-day Guinea, Senegal, and Mauritania, securing trade routes that brought in vast resources. Mali's capital, Niani, flourished under his rule, but his most famous legacy would be shaped by one extraordinary journey. In 1324, Musa undertook the Islamic Hajj to Mecca, traveling over 4,000 miles, about 6,437 kilometers, with an entourage said to include 60,000 people, 12,000 slaves, and hundreds of camels, each carrying hundreds of pounds of gold. As he passed through Cairo, Medina, and Mecca, Musa handed out so much gold that he caused a decade-long economic crash in parts of the Middle East. Gold lost value. Inflation soared. Imagine being so wealthy that your generosity destabilizes entire regions. His pilgrimage was not just religious, it was strategic. He built international recognition of Mali's wealth and power, putting it on the map, literally. After his journey, Mansa Musa began appearing on European maps, including the Catalan Atlas of 1375, depicted as a crowned king holding a golden scepter. Mansa Musa did not hoard his wealth. He used it to transform Mali into a center of culture and learning. He built schools, libraries, and mosques across the empire, including the famous Jinguereber Mosque in Timbuktu, which still stands today. Under his reign, Timbuktu became a hub for Islamic scholarship, drawing scholars from Egypt, Morocco, and even Persia. At its peak, the city's Sankore University housed hundreds of thousands of manuscripts, making it one of the greatest centers of learning in the medieval world. Though Mansa Musa's empire faced rebellions and power struggles, his leadership was remarkably stable. He ruled for 25 years and established systems that lasted long after his death in 1337. His son, Mansa Musa, succeeded him, but none would match Musa's influence or wealth. After Musa's reign, the empire slowly declined due to internal conflicts and the rise of competing trade powers, like the Songhai Empire. Still, Mansa Musa's legacy lives on. Today, he is a symbol of African greatness, of a time when African kingdoms led the world in wealth, trade, and education. Mansa Musa's wealth was not just personal. It helped shape global trade, spread Islam throughout West Africa, and elevated African cities to international prominence. His story challenges the common narrative that wealth and innovation were concentrated only in Europe or Asia during the medieval period. Today, his name is a source of pride across Africa and the Islamic world. He is remembered not just for his gold, but for what he built with it. So, was Mansa Musa the richest person who ever lived? All signs say yes, but what is even more impressive is how he used that wealth. To build, to educate, and to uplift an entire empire. If you found this story fascinating, drop a comment below. Which part of Mansa Musa's legacy surprised you the most? And do not forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos on history's most powerful figures. Thought-provoking videos are posted daily. Join us as we uncover the stories you did not learn in school.